Flinders wrote to Sir Joseph Banks from Mauritius in 1804 enclosing his map of Australia. This map, and subsequent versions, were the first to present an accurate depiction of the continent. Much of Australia's coast had already been mapped, but Flinders came close to completing the picture. With great care and accuracy, he filled in enormous gaps, such as Bass Strait in the eastern part of the Great Australian Bight, and improved existing charts of Queensland and the Gulf of Carpentaria. Most importantly, he was able to show that Australia was a single continent. He did this all in a ship that was barely seaworthy for much of the voyage, while enduring, along with his crew, a variety of privations and diseases over extended periods. Naming the continent. Because the expedition proved that New South Wales in the east and New Holland in the west were the two halves of one landmass, it was clear to Flinders that the continent needed a new name. He labeled the map a chart of Terra Australis or Australia, Terra Australis meaning southern land, which was in common usage to describe the large southern landmass that was thought to balance the great landmasses of the northern hemisphere. The name Australia had appeared in print before, again to describe the legendary southern landmass. The earliest printing of the name appears on a world map in a German astronomical treatise published in 1545. The name appeared in English works 80 years later and was used occasionally after that, mostly in books. It is not clear whether Flinders knew of the word, or whether he coined it himself. Banks did not support using Australia and prevailed on Flinders to retain the Latin term, which he did in the title of his book. However, Flinders added the footnote quoted above, in which he indicates the term he preferred. In 1817, Governor Macquarie received a copy of A Voyage to Terra Australis and used the term Australia in his correspondence from then on. Britain formally named the continent Australia in 1824, and by the end of that decade it was in common usage. On this day, event is an educational project. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel.